This is from Jean. Is any type of stress good? I have heard of good stress and bad stress. What the heck is good stress?
Good stress. Well, I don't know. I could say it's sitting here with you, Marlo, but this is kind of fun. So I guess it's not too stressful after all.
There
right?
isn't any really good stress, is there?
Well, there are some good stresses, of course. There's happiness. I mean,
That's
stress in
stress?
itself can be, yes. I mean, happiness can actually be stress. Can
Really?
be stressful, yes.
Oh, bring it on.
Oh, bring it
I
on.
want all
That's
happiness
right.
stress.
So the kind of good stress is where you can get out and release those, you know, those hormones. So what is stress? Stress is when we have, it's that like old, our bodies are geared to fight or flight, right? When we are in a situation and you kind of feel your adrenaline pumping a little bit, and you know that it's going to be a situation you got to respond to, fight or flight. Well, if you're exercising and you're burning off all those, you know, hormones, and they're helping
stress.
you, helping you perform and do a better job at the activity that you're trying to do. Olympics, do you think those guys weren't stressed?
Yeah.
But if it's bad stress, and it's a kind of stress because we're sitting at work and we're like feeling very uncomfortable, or we're turning those hormones inwards, those fight or flight hormones, those,
and also a lot of anger in your life, that kind of stress.
Yes, that's bad stress, exactly. And so it's true that, Jean, I don't know whether maybe the question's attached to the idea of, we have a kind of a heart attack, like, you know, you've heard of how you can die of a broken heart. And we call it actually stress-induced cardiomyopathy.
Oh, really?
So there can be, and it's more often in women.
Of course.
Yes, it is, and postmenopausal women actually. So those women, about 80% of the people that get this kind of stress-induced heart attack are women, and that's not a good thing in that situation. But what happens is they come to the hospital, looks like they're having a heart attack, all those things we talked about. Their blood test is abnormal, their electrocardiogram is normal. So they go off to the cath lab, have the dye test, you know, to look inside the artery, but there's no blockage there. And so instead the heart, we take a picture with that echo and we see the heart is ballooning out. We call it, we also call it left ventricular apical ballooning. Anyway, so the answer, Jean, is that some stress is good if it's the kind that is making you happy and or helping you exercise and be active. Bad stress is not good because that's where we have to deal with it, usually relaxing and being able to not let those bad hormones have bad effects on our hearts.